Tie up your dog. Unwasted Green and a Wasted Tuesday.
My name is Bummer Webb.
And I am Christopher Olsen.
And you're about to listen to This Week in Sedgefield.
Have you driven past the fire station? Like this past, I don't know how many days, but just over the past few days. Have you driven past or paid attention?
No, I don't do that as a habit thing. But
It's a fun hobby.
Yeah, I mean, you've got young kids, so maybe it is something you know. There is a newly renovated play park you can take them to as well.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay,
but, I mean,
the fire station?
No, but these are small town kids. Let's come back to that. Small town kids, where
kids,
entertainment is a big thing. We take them to the mall in Neisner, and you should see how they play on those escalators.
Hey, I still play on the escalators.
You're also a small town big kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, you drive past, and there are some invaders on the roof.
Ooh, like alien invaders.
I mean, they may very well be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Santas.
Oh, you're kidding?
They're a bunch of Santas.
Oh, wow.
I think just two from what I saw, but I thought that was really, really cool.
That's so cool. And Santa is dressed in red, so it kind of goes with the fire station.
And he fights bad people.
Yes, yeah.
He does. He's a baddie fighter.
Yes. No, that's so cool. Hey, well done, Firelot.
Yeah, no, very, very cool. Very festive. What a great festive season. The town is filling up, right?
Man, is it filling up?
You know, if you want to turn the kind of coming out from the village or coming out from somewhere, and you're not at the traffic light and turning the wrong way, it takes a while. You actually have to sit.
Yes,
and wait.
You do.
What's that about?
And the real problem is you don't know the person behind you or in front of you.
Yeah.
Used to be able to sort of shout conversations out the window.
That's right, yeah.
But now these Farangs are here from Joburg and other places.
Yes,
Eastern Cape.
A few NDs around.
Yeah.
But they're very welcome.
Oh, of course they're welcome.
Aren't they?
They're
so
very
happy
welcome.
to have
I
them
just
here.
don't know them.
That's right, yeah. We want to know them.
Oh, we should.
Yeah,
Yes,
we should get them name tags.
Yes, with that we should. Yeah. But like I said before, wave at them, it'll make them suspicious.
Yes,
They love to be. They don't like to be waved to. Sorry, we love to be waved to.
Stare at the moon and wave at them.
Stare at the moon and wave at them. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, but there's something very cool. It's the new edition of The Ages Out, and I've got onto it a little bit late. I was only looking at it today while we were recording, but a bunch of very cool things on there.
Yes.
Can we start with the green waste station?
Well, yeah, the green waste removal project is underway. It's an effort.
It's a great big old effort, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what's been happening over the last few months is the green waste piles have been growing and growing and growing. Someone
turning the dune into a valley.
A friend of mine did a shot from above with a drone.
Oh, that would be interesting to see.
And it looked huge. And it was actually a bit worrying. I did send something off to the municipality. The fire hazard. I mean, even with Santa Claus's help, I don't think the fire department would have been able to put that out.
Never underestimate. But yes.
I didn't know that behind the scenes, the Sedgefield ratepayers were pushing for a green waste removal thing.
Oh, so this was the Syrah.
This was Syrah.
Syrah!
Hurrah for Syrah.
Man.
So they've been pushing this and dealing with the authorities. And now the machinery is in place. I don't know anything more about it as to whether it is a private or a public thing.
Oh, that would be interesting to find out.
I did get this information last minute. So it could be a private company, but I don't think so. I think it's pressure on the municipality, and they've got the machinery in place. We've got so many garden services in Sedgefield, and they've all been battling.
Yes, and we are in the garden route, so that would be pretty shameful if they were to be really battling.
Yeah, because at one stage they closed it, so these guys had nowhere to
I heard about that from you, and then and we went on this past Saturday. I saw you driving around with your Lumo green leopard print hat, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, one of those. Oh, we all know it, man. Even if we don't know you, we know. But we went there, and then we actually got to see all these machines just doing their thing, and it was so exciting to see the chipper.
Yeah,
man, it was cool to see, and just absolutely brilliant. And I also heard, I don't know if this where we could verify this, that if you're looking for kind of mulch or something for your garden, kind of composting, then you can go and grab some of that.
I would imagine so, because they've got to get rid of it.
That's right, yeah. And that's so pretty good for growing.
Yeah, but I don't know. There may be a charge, there may not. As I say, I don't know if it's a private or local authority concern.
Yeah.
But it's great. There'll be lots of mulch around. And,
Good that we're not wasting that space. But there has been some other waste. I think we're jumping over to the council now. And the what felt like the endless meeting. I don't know if it felt like that to you, but
you see, it did feel long and arduous to me because it was on my deadline day.
Yes, so this is Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So the council have this meeting, ordinary council meeting, but on the agenda is the thing we talked about before, the vote of no confidence in the mayor.
Yes, that's on the front page,
That's also on the front page, So they had put 2 of his coalition members, so it was an inside job, put a vote of no confidence in him. So we thought, this is going to go crazy.
Here are the cracks. Yeah. This is the coalition.
This is like a coup d'etat.
It's blown wide open.
yeah. But gunfight at the Neisner Corral. And horror of horror. So I have to admit, I'm waiting for the front page story.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to say, we have a new mayor.
Meditating
and his
waiting
or her
for it.
or its name is this.
Yes.
And here's a picture of them with the gong around the neck.
That's big
and all
front
that sort of
page.
thing.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Because the opposition party has been saying, parties.
Yes, opposition coalition.
Yeah, opposition coalition, that's it. Have been saying that Neisner's woes are due to the ruling coalition.
Which they call
the coalition of corruption. So I was thinking, if they are saying that, and then they get into the seats of power, they would clearly, one would expect, have a plan to sort Neisner out.
Yep.
So I think I was just looking for change.
Yes.
But anyway, it was a big news moment.
No, it was. I was excited for it.
But it was situated on the end of a 366-page agenda.
They only finished it up at like 6 or 7. Wasn't it?
Yeah. It was quite late in the evening.
It was long. It started at kind of 10 in the morning. I mean, there were breaks and things like that in between.
I would call it agenda issue. Sorry, it's topical.
Sorry.
So we were sitting there waiting. Is it going to happen? Isn't it going to happen? I must say I did pick up during the day. I was messaging a couple of the councillors saying, is it going to happen? Isn't it going to happen? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
And they all kind of were going,
don't get too excited.
Yeah. And I thought, why?
Yeah, it's on the agenda. It's right
on
there.
the agenda. It should be a happy moment, not a happy moment, an exciting moment.
Yeah.
Happy if you're in the opposition, sad if you're in the coalition.
Exciting if you live in the Neisner municipality.
Yes. And it got to that. I mean, they started at 10. They had caucus after caucus after caucus.
So when they sort of started off, it was one of the very first things that they were speaking about.
Okay.
There was kind of the shouting match. There were a few of those.
Yeah.
Oh, can we play one? Can I play a clip of one?
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like this.
I like it. They are raising me. They feel the heat. Hulle voer die vuur.
Because the item is about smart metering solutions. We don't have to debate staffing issues and water and all of these things. It's about metering solutions. Can you please address the issue at hand? The portfolio chair is not providing any constructive comment in terms of this item.
Wait. I am the winner. You will be shaken.
Speaker again content of debate in terms of water.
Amen.
Sy praat net stroom, dan moet ons heel dag sit en luister aan stroom die bille.
Okay, so that
I missed that.
Yeah.
I what?
So the first shouting match was between the mayor and I don't know who. They were just kind of shouting, and the mayor was saying, they're going on about there's going to be a vote of no confidence, just kind of a little bit of wait till we get to that.
Okay, so they talked about it in the beginning.
They did, very briefly, but
yeah.
very forcefully. Yeah. And it was, okay, we're going to get started now. Let's get to the agenda. We'll get to that item. And I think it was just the accepting of the agenda kind of around that time that this is on. Yeah. And then he was saying, and I was super suspicious of this, but I was wrong in it. But just this, he was like, oh, we might not even get to that.
Oh, so do you think it might have been delay tactics?
See, that's what I thought it was.
Okay,
but
I see.
seeing how it kind of panned out.
Sorry to interrupt. The vote of no confidence was also in the speaker who runs the
That's
meeting.
right. Yes.
And the council whip. So it would have been in the speaker's interest to delay the meeting or to drag it out. Sorry, I did interrupt.
No, it was
you there.
no, not at all. It was very dragged out. So the clip that you heard over there was Beauty Charlie with Councillor Jason White, the DA, and this is just a small slice of kind of that meeting. I mean, there are moments where there are discussions and important things being raised and things like that. But a sickening amount of it, honestly, is this
a lot of
petty
that.
shouting at each other.
Okay.
I'm the winner.
Yeah, well, it's crazy.
Fire! And then saying, I love it. She literally
and
said,
she
I
heads
love
up
it.
the
Infrastructure
portfolio.
Oh, well,
Wow.
Yeah. It made my blood boil.
Did it?
I was upset.
Yeah, you were upset.
I was upset.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could have used that as a front page story.
Yeah.
Chris upset.
Yes.
Chris mildly miffed about the council
He had to have
utterances.
He had to have a walk in the garden and go to his favorite tree, look up at it.
And this is what gets to me. And because
the tree.
It's very, very important that things happen
Yes.
the day before my paper comes out. So I have a front page story. And they let me down.
Where's that in the agenda?
Yeah, it should have been. Yeah, the Edge front page. What are we going to do for the Edge front page story?
Let's do all of our exciting stuff right at the front, even at the start of the meeting. It can be at 10 in the morning on a Tuesday.
No, it must be fine. Yeah, that would be better.
Okay.
Yeah, they'd give me time to write the story. So if there is anyone out there thinking of doing anything particularly exciting, wait for every second Tuesday.
Very nice. That'll be good. But what I'm actually going to, and this is good for me to be accountable for it. But I actually want to email some of the councillors and some of the people on the mayor's kind of thing, because their email addresses are available there. They're on the Knysna.gov website.
Oh, okay.
Just to say, I didn't appreciate that.
Oh, are you going to say that? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe that'll just be it. But no, I'm going to dig into, I mean, I won't say everything here, what I want to say, because there's stuff in there that is just utterly wrong. Yeah. And just raise a little bit of voice. I mean, it's probably going to be nothing into nothing, but just a little something. Maybe if a bunch of us do that, I don't know. I don't know.
It seems totally disrespectful. When you played that insert the other day, and there was they happened to be sitting with us. There was a 14-year-old lad.
Oh, I think he's older than that now. Isn't
14,
he?
15.
Teenager, can we go?
Teenager,
14, 15.
Go with the teenager. And he raised his eyebrows and he said, "Who are these people?"
Yeah, is this?
And we said they're the council.
It's like, of Knysna. These are the people making decisions for us.
He was blown away.
Yeah,
and he's a teenager.
Yeah. It takes a lot to blow them away.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh man. But what we do also deeply care about are the octopi. And the caracal.
The octopi.
And the oyster catchers.
Yes. Well, we spoke about it last time. Actually, one of the things I've picked up
was an octopi and you took it home.
No.
You fried up one leg.
Is that octopi is a misnomer.
Oh, is it octopuses?
Octopuses. Yes.
Oh,
so
is
there
it?
we go.
I've had it wrong.
So we thought we were all,
I thought I was very intelligent.
And very good at English.
I'm questioning everything now. This is my deal, man.
Yeah, that's it. So we have got and we did speak about them last time, but we've got a thing in the paper about the octopuses near Jerica's Point. Mark Dixon, who's a marine biologist,
cool. He wrote
it for us. So that's great.
Because he's got a blog of a lot of these things. I hope I remember. I'll put it in the description, the show notes at the bottom of this, if you're interested to read up even more. But we've got the octopuses one.
Yes,
in the Edge. I haven't read it yet.
In the next edition, we're going to put in a bit. He's also a bit worried about the Knysna oyster catchers.
Oh.
Yes.
He's worried. Well, I mean, we're all at one point worried about them. Yes. No, but the dogs chase them and
dogs
whatnot.
Chase them,
there are sensitive areas for them.
Yeah, and
beautiful birds.
Beautiful birds, and very shy. They do hang around deserted beaches,
giggly, and you walk up.
and look, nobody's throwing oysters for them anymore, so they're feeling a little redundant.
There are no oyster throwers.
There's no Knysna oyster throwers, So the Neisner oyster
get it.
catchers are thinking, "Oh man, really?"
Yeah.
And they try
fun.
they try and sort of hunt down the oysters. So that they don't have to.
But they haven't evolved that way, man.
No, I know. They
lacking the
sneak. Can
evolutionary
you imagine
traits.
Neisner oyster catcher sort of climbing over the
Good, and-
rocks, sneaking up on its prey, and then leaping, and the oyster going, "Dude, I'm still here, man.
It's not. What you doing?
Don't have to scream like that. I can't move."
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Hey, but that we're scared of the dogs with them.
Yeah.
And the dogs going and disturbing, especially up in the dunes, their nesting areas.
Yeah,
I know that's a thing.
Yeah.
And one of the big parts of that is just kind of keeping your dog on a leash, which
Yeah,
I know people are already shouting at me, even just saying that, because I know this is contentious and all of that. But there are spaces for that and all that. But there's a plan to help with when dogs kind of fight each other and are anxious.
Yeah,
and
they sent us a thing for the paper. It's quite clever in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's we used to tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
It was before your time.
No.
It was before my time, if I'm honest.
Is it? Okay, cool.
It was my mom and dad's time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's that song. But now they're saying if your dog is, let's say, antisocial. I don't want to say vicious because people will complain. If your dog
can't say that about
is
a dog.
not a dog that gets on with other dogs through no fault of its own or your own or whatever.
That's it. It's
just
a perfect
has that.
thing.
We all know people like that.
Yeah.
But if your dog is an antisocial dog and that you do like to walk,
Yeah.
you tie a ribbon on your dog's collar, a yellow ribbon.
yellow ribbon.
So other people will know, okay, because I have in the past walked a dog and people come up with
Yours
their dog.
or just a random dog?
No, that was mine.
Oh, yours.
Was
Okay,
mine.
cool. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there was DNA tests and everything. So people come up with their dog on a lead and I'll go, whoa, because my dog's like really
little.
grumpy.
Oh, is it?
Just
Wonder where it gets
old
from.
and
I suppose
cantankerous.
DNA tests.
Yeah.
We know.
Just cantankerous, old, sore hips. We don't even walk her anymore because she's
A
very,
shame.
very, very old.
Okay, yeah.
But people will say, my dog's
My
it's
dog's
fine. My
friendly.
dog's social. No, she's
Yeah,
friendly.
yeah.
But you don't know that my dog is.
That's true. Yeah.
My dog.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever bitten anyone.
But you don't want to unleash that madness.
Yeah, you don't want dog. And when dogs are on leads, also.
Yeah.
Also, that's kind of a barrier thing.
Yes. Yeah.
You know
Something that
when
triggers in
two
the head.
guys fight and want to fight in a
and
pub,
you put a leash on
and
one
then
of them.
No.
And then it all goes wrong
It's
from
like,
there.
hold me back. I want to smack him. Hold me back. And then you let him go, and he's like, oh, not this time.
Yeah.
So anyway, dogs on leads are like that sometimes.
Sure. Sometimes,
So
yeah.
so that's basically the gist of the thing.
So the
If
dog
you've
wears
got
a yellow
dog-
ribbon. Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got a dog that's antisocial with people or other dogs, put a yellow ribbon on. Because people and their children are like, oh, nice doggy, pat, pat, pat.
Pat its mouth. Oh, why did it bite me?
why did
It's
it
a
bite
dog.
me? Yeah, it's a dog, and it's not trained.
Yes. Yeah. To not do that.
And also your child.
Yeah. Maybe put a yellow ribbon on the child. You know.
Oh yeah, you said that.
I know. I know you wanted to. I caught you on that one. So I've already had my mind changed about something.
Have you?
I think. Well, it's at least at the start of it. So I'm someone, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm very happy for the discussion around it on AfriForum.
Yes.
AfriForum. So there are some things that they have done and presented that I've been uncomfortable with. Not uncomfortable, that I disagreed with. I'll just say it like that. And this is kind of on a big scale on AfriForum. And then it always felt like there was a lot of political affiliation and preference and all of that, which just made me kind of guard and not want to listen to them altogether too much.
Yep.
If I can have a moment of honesty.
Yeah. No. Well. Good of you to say that. Good of you to bring that up because AfriForum, for those of you who don't know, have actually been busy around Neisner and Sedgefield.
They had those posters up saying, serving the community or something like that. I can't remember what it said.
And what they've been doing in the last week or so and will continue to do is fixing up our slipway toilet facilities, which have been vandalized over and over and over again.
So
they're doing
that's
a
where there's
proper job.
That's where there's the beetle,
The
the mosaic
the
beetle,
old mosaic vault.
Yeah, okay,
That's
cool,
the slipway on Kingfisher Avenue. I think it's
at the
called.
bottom before you. Yeah. Okay.
So, I phoned them up about this story and said, "Hey, yeah, can we chat?"
Yeah.
And I also thought AfriForum was a political,
Yes, or at least politically leaning,
yes,
or like
yeah.
favorite. Yes.
And I met the lovely lady that was a part of this project, and she said to me, "No, her name's Retha."
Okay.
Retha?
Franklin?
Ratia, could be pronounced Ratia. It's
okay.
Afrikaans.
Yeah.
She said, "No, we are not political at all. We are
apolitical.
Definitely apolitical.
Yeah.
They are a civic organization that gets involved where they are needed.
Yeah.
So they understand that local governments either don't have the wherewithal to do something, they don't have the finances perhaps, or they don't have the drive or whatever.
Yeah. They
And
want to be winners.
Sitting back
Yeah.
as many of us do, including myself,
Yeah.
and going, "Oh, typical government can't do a thing right."
Yeah.
These guys get involved and do the work.
Oh.
This lot have been working on these facilities. They've had other volunteers join them. They've had Build It donated the paint. The
Nice.
Revive Sedgefield teamed
Build
up with
It's
them
looking good. I know,
to
sorry,
do
I'm
the-
jumping, but
Oh,
Build
yeah.
It's looking good. Pick and Pay's looking good. The town's looking good. Sorry, please continue.
And and so they've got people together to help. And yeah, it was so nice listening to her.
Yeah.
Because as I said, I too thought they were a political organization,
Yeah.
and they're not. They do get involved in various court cases.
Yeah, but that's civic.
That is civic.
Yeah.
Once again, it's civic. So it's not taking a political stand. It's saying, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Here's how we can help. Whether it be advising from a legal standpoint or whatever. They are non-racial, no affiliation with any political party.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a refreshing thing to
That's
see.
it. This is
And
something
wow,
to reconsider
how
for my part.
amazing
Yeah.
that we have in Sedgefield,
Little old
AfriForum
Sedgefield.
and Revive Sedgefield working together.
Yes.
And
magic.
that's another thing we didn't
We
actually
didn't
bring
even
it
speak
up
about that,
before.
yeah.
We're allowed to
Hey,
speak
yes.
about Revive Sedgefield.
Cake no, cake net.
Cake Net Park, yes.
Oh,
the
Dorpy?
whole, Dorpy, what's it? Helper Dorpy.
Helper Dorpy. Yeah,
Helper
I didn't
Dorpy.
see it. Have you watched it yet?
I haven't watched it. I
It
don't
was
have
on
DSTV.
yeah, I also
so-
don't. But I saw a bunch of the places were showing it. I think
yes.
it was. I think Tiffany's was. And
Yes, a few
that have
places were showing it.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but it is.
We had delivery day. I was exhausted. But yeah, I want to watch it. But
Yeah, it's showing again at some point. I'm
Yes,
sure we'll
it's
be able
on
to
a few
find snippets
places.
of it.
Yeah.
Someone's
But
recorded
that
this.
whole Helper Dorpy thing where they've
magic.
totally renovated the park in Sedgefield next to the clinic.
Yeah.
It's looking gorgeous. Most people have seen it by now. If you haven't,
yeah.
then
Yeah,
you've
just
gotta
go just
and have a
on
look.
your way to the police
They
station.
stepped in at Masserton Darney with
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
a lot of work there. They've really, really helped.
Oh, that's cool.
That was amazing. And now we're in our next edition. In this edition,
Yeah.
can you believe we missed it? By what I was ready to put it in the paper, but it was only on TV Wednesday night, and our paper
Wednesday
comes
night?
out Wednesday morning.
Oh, by a few hours.
We couldn't put it in
Oh,
because it was an
man.
agreement that
Yes,
they
it was
had
an embargo,
no
yeah.
media exposure at
yeah.
all,
Or exposure, yeah.
Or exposure.
You don't want either of those. But man, just again, what a ridiculous trend that's really sunk in for me about this. From the ground up, the groundswell, the people who are on the ground, not heroes in undies on the outside, kind of heroes, or who are grandstanding or making a big deal. These are the people who are making a difference. And I was. My wife Tammy and I, we were saying this morning as we were driving past the one by Tiffany's, the little garden that Revive Sedgefield kind of started with. I think that was the first one.
Yeah.
But I remember driving past that, seeing a few people. I think they had. I don't even know if they had shirts at that point,
Yeah.
but they were just kind of doing
Oh,
that.
they
And
were
I'm
working without shirts.
like, oh yeah.
Oh wow!
All of them, yeah.
That would have stopped the traffic.
Nothing stops the traffic except Joe Burgers.
Okay.
But yeah, we were kind of like looking at that, and it was just like, That's nice that
It's
they're
sweet.
doing cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on to Agatha, just,
Yeah.
doing a few digging. Anyway, but no, it just blew up from
Wow,
there, man.
hasn't it just?
Wow. Petrol
Everywhere.
station, Circle, the parks, just
And
amazing.
you know what?
Amazing. Again, a big change of mind for me on that and thinking,
what's really impressed me,
Yeah?
because I have seen, being in this town for so long, I have seen a lot of things that start and there's a lot of look what we're doing, and then as the novelty wears off, it kind of fizzles out, and then the thing falls to rack and ruin. And Revive Sedgefield,
They're still fizzing.
They are still fizzing. They are basically. You see them every week doing a little bit of maintenance here, doing a little bit of maintenance there. Well, a lot of maintenance.
A lot, all over, just all the time.
And different people from the group doing maintenance, working with one or two others. Not a big crowd, one or two others. Yeah. Hats off to them.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
Thank you, team. You all are amazing. Sedge United is amazing.
Sedge United is amazing. Yeah, the soccer club.
Well done to them.
Okay, so they've done reasonably well in various leagues. The Sedge United
over the years,
team.
over the past 2 years especially, and I only know this from the Edge.
But their junior teams, I spoke to their coach.
Yeah.
His name is Joko Pike.
Joko Pike.
No, sorry, Jomo, not
Jomo.
Joko is the T, isn't it?
The T, yes, it is.
Jomo Pike. He's not the coach, he's their manager. He did correct me last time.
Oh, okay.
He's the manager.
Jomo,
the under 13 and under 11 soccer teams were invited to a SAPS soccer competition event.
So
tournament.
they played against
Let's have a tournament.
They played against SAPS.
No,
and
they
they
didn't
did
play
well.
against SAPS.
They beat the cops. Attaboy.
The SAPS organized it as it was called a say no to drugs.
Oh, good. Well,
so-
if you're doing soccer, then yes,
that's the
honestly,
whole thing.
it helps. It makes sense. That's good. Well done, SAPS.
All these sports
That's cool.
things that kids get involved in, they want to do their best. They want to do their best. So smoking a reefer of doob the night before is not going to help you.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it's all about. Anyway, they went into this competition, under 11 team. Bomb. Thank you. Gold cup, gold medals.
Amazing.
Winners. Next, under 13 team, bomb, gold medals, the cup, winners.
Those are littlies, and they're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to work at it because of these gold medals, because of these kind of things. That's a bit of hope for a generation. That's cool.
You know what?
I'm a fan. I want to get a shirt.
Years and years ago, when they were first working on the field in Smutsville,
beautiful
it's a
field.
municipal field. It's AstroTurf because they had a normal grass field before then, they are. At the time, there were 16 soccer teams.
What?
In Smutsville.
Yeah.
And 6 rugby teams.
Whoa.
Now, this was in
they'll
the
get
early
thrashed.
2000s. And, of course, they all need to practice. So the field was getting worn out. It was a municipal thing. They put the AstroTurf. Amazing.
Yeah.
There's probably more soccer teams now and more rugby teams.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
All
boiled down to like the key ones.
wonderful way for kids to grow up healthy.
Yeah. Oh,
and
very
not
good.
fall prey to the drugs that are so prevalent
so rife, man.
in society at the moment.
It's so disheartening to even consider and think about that. Another great locally grown thing that's done super well over the years is Cloud9.
Oh,
the band,
man.
not the place. That's not going away.
Cloud9. Well, the hill's still there. Yeah,
mostly. Yeah.
Cloud9, the band, are retiring.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
That's quite a thing, isn't it?
It is. They've been in Sedgefield for so long. I remember them starting up. Oh, man, it was so funny. Yeah.
Back when I was a lad. Did they have electric guitars yet?
No, I mean, they were already a sort of a group of fairly well-retired gents.
Oh, yeah?
Quite different to the band now. I think the two Johns, John, the lead guitarist and vocalist, and John, the drummer, are still with the band. But their bass players and other things and rhythm guitarists and whatever have changed over the years. And I think they've had a keyboard player or two. Anyway, but they were starting, and it was in another friend of mine's garage. His name was, he was already retired, well retired. His name was Greg. He's left Sedgefield.
Greg.
So, Greg, hello, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
And they were in They used to practice in his garage.
Proper garage.
Yeah,
garage
Barry
band.
Cross was the other founder member. He
Barry.
passed away. Yeah.
Okay.
So they would practice in the garage.
Yeah.
And they were like just a group of old musos who...
It's just having a jam,
let's jam, man.
Yeah.
Let's jam. Oh, can I have a scone with that?
Oh.
And then... So they used to... And every... Whatever afternoon it was, they would practice. And apparently there was someone who used to slip a note under the garage door complaining about the noise. And they thought it was an unhappy neighbor.
Yeah.
But rumor was it was Greg's wife.
No.
But that's only a rumor. We don't know. We don't know that.
Unfounded but absolutely true rumor.
But yeah, they're retiring. I think they've got
man.
a few gigs lined up for
I
Christmas.
hope so. And probably a big send-off.
Into the early the year. I think they
March,
said March.
March, okay.
Was going to be their final sort of gig.
That'll be a cool
I mean, they've
send-off.
really become a big thing. They're well known on the circuit.
Yep. Yeah,
Not just Sedgefield, Neisner. All the venues in Neisner join them. And they have put back as well. They've done amazing things. They often will organize a gig entirely to throw the money at a charity.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's where it's at.
Other
That's
times
cool.
they've worked with
like
the
that.
charities and done the promotions for the thing and raise money for the charity. Sometimes there's been like gigs that have costs and what have you, but after costs they give the money away. They're not
that's
in
cool.
it for the money.
Yes,
They are in it
That's right.
to raise money, to entertain, and they're so good. They're so confident.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And
What
I think that's what music should be
I
about.
think we should have a farewell for them.
Oh, that'll be cool.
But we'd have to find a band to play.
Oh.
Well, okay.
Oh, that
there
could
we
be
go.
cool. Yeah. Dig that.
What else have we got? We've also got another thing that Sedgefield holds very dear is we've got new recycling service.
I saw
providers.
that. But I didn't know what to do with it yet.
Didn't you?
I mean, not.
Well, you put it in a green bag.
See,
But
is it all in a clear bag? All in a green bag? I know they were the ones.
Oh
but
well,
I
they're
wasn't sure yet.
gonna let us know.
Okay, so that's
the
still to come.
nitty-gritty. But yeah, there's been a bit of a dodge thing. I would, and maybe not dodge, but
Involving our municipality? No ways. No ways.
not a very effective recycling thing that's been going on. But it seems like there's two service providers now, and they're going to make sure that this works.
Okay.
Our ratepayers seem to be very, very happy with it.
Nice. If they're happy, I'm happy.
DM Recycling. And I think there's another one. That the second one, Masikami Trading.
Yeah.
It's Masiqhame. Masikwame.
It just rolls off the tongue.
It does, yes. Those are the two. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And that's going to be, for a lot of the recycling stuff. Still not e-waste stuff.
No, e-waste got to go to someone else.
Well, it can go to, so I found from the ad in the Edge, the IT girl.
Okay.
Yeah, her ad and her contacts are there. I was actually able to drop off a ton of e-waste. Not a literal ton, but it certainly felt like a literal ton. Yeah, which is why you can move around in the office now.
Yes, I can
in the
swing
studio.
A cat in here.
Yeah.
No cats were harmed in the making of this podcast.
That we know of. But yeah, that's
so
that's going to be good to see.
News.
To find out what's going to happen with that. So looking forward to 2025 and seeing what all these changes bring about. And if there's a Cloud9 gap in there, maybe there's something to fill. And you know what? We just need people to fill the gaps.
Yes,
people on the ground to fill the gaps, entertainment wise, slipway wise.
That's it. Fixing of things wise,
octopuses wise.
This. It is amazing how many people just care about this town. It really is. It's like we're all becoming quite house proud.
Oh,
if I think of Masitandani with all the mosaics that they've put up around
love
town.
them. I love them, man.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
It is amazing.
It just grows the character. It's that's the sort of stuff that shows that people care. Yeah, that people do care about the town. And then that just goes deeper. That just uplifts lots of lives across the board, and that's what we're really after. So, Bama, that does it for us for today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the next one will be next week. And it'll be almost Christmas.
It'll be very nearly Christmas.
Very, very, very.
We got to figure out how we're going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. What? Have Christmas.
No. Yeah, that too.
okay.
Although we spoke about that last week.
Oh yeah, we can't really do a podcast on Christmas Day, can you? It'll just be full of yo ho hos and yeah.
What kind of Christmas are you having, man? Okay, on that note.
On that note, okay.
Bomber, as always, thanks for the chat, man.
Thank
always
you.
so good.
It's been real.
It has.